Hey everybody, welcome back to Real Good Pilates. I'm Michelle. So we're gonna start first with some leg and footwork. So have on whatever heavy springs you like. For that, I'm gonna do 2 reds and 1 blue spring. And then we're gonna use the ball for our footwork to add a little bit of instability, which is really fun. If it's not working with your ball or your setup, you can do it without, but it's a really fun addition, okay? So have your headrest adjusted wherever you like. And then we're going to come down onto our backs. So our first footwork position is going to be parallel with our ankles and knees all the way together. Then you're going to take the ball and place it kind of low on the jump board, like just slightly above your tailbone. And then you're going to rest a little bit of your heels on the ball. So you are in kind of a low, high half toe. You don't want it to be too high, otherwise you won't be able to straighten your knees all the way. So you just want a tiny bit of your heels on the ball, okay? And you can adjust it once we get moving. So you're going to squeeze the knees together. You want to keep constant pressure on the ball and move slowly. So there should be no jerks or bumps on the ball. So get to a nice neutral spine. You're going to place your arms down next to you, take a breath in, and then you're going to push into your whole foot, so the balls of your feet and your heel, and then slowly ease the carriage back down. But it feels funny because the balls of the feet are on the solid jump board, and then the heels are on the ball, which is kind of swaying side to side and is not completely stable. So feel free to adjust. Like I think my ball could go a little bit lower. The lower your feet are on the jump board, the more range of motion you're going to have. So if you feel like you're kind of stuck and not moving very much, try sliding your whole foot position down a little bit. Okay, and then once we kind of get to a position that we like, then we can really focus on that control and stability factor. So squeezing those 2 legs in on each other. Yes, and you want constant, consistent pressure on the ball. It's when we kind of lose it and try to re-find it, that's when it's not so safe. So you want to just keep that nice squeeze so the ball always stays in a good position. All right, let's do this 2 more times, coming nice and low. Very good. Now you're going to push up to the top, get your legs straight, and we're going to do some end range pulses. So bend your knees to come halfway in and then stretch. Halfway stretch. Halfway stretch. Good. And squeeze those ankles together. Don't let the ball bob around. 3, squeeze the quads. 2, 1, and then come all the way to the bottom. Whew. All right, now leave your heels together. You're going to turn your knees and toes out. So you get to a small V, like 45 degrees, still with that slight bit of your heels propped up on the ball. And then from your neutral spine, we do the same thing. We push out, our inner thighs get together, and then you return to the bottom. Exhale, press. So working into that lateral rotation of the hip, we get some nice deep work into those rotator muscles, those deep hip stabilizers. Very good. Couple more times here. So finding that same kind of stability, really squeeze the heels on each other. Since now we don't have the whole leg to fuse together, that heel is really our main point of contact. Very good. Let's do 3 more. Last 2. Now last 1, push all the way out, and we're going to do those same end range pulses. So come in a little bit, back to straight, in, straight, in, straight. So we're emphasizing the straightening of the legs, squeezing from the quads. 5, 4, get those knees together. 3, 2, and then 1, come all the way down to the bottom. Okay, good. Now we're going to stay on these same springs, but adjust the ball. So grab onto it. Instead of being under both feet, it's going to be under just 1 foot, which is going to feel a little trippy. But you're going to go hip width apart, parallel, lift up your right foot, and then you're going to place the entire ball underneath that right foot. So you kind of wrap your whole foot around it and get it as stable as possible. Now this feels a little funny because your 2 feet aren't exactly on the same surface, but you're going to think about pushing into the into them equally. All right, so again, move slowly. We don't want this ball to move around in space. We're going to very slowly push away. Now my left leg will get all the way straight. My right leg that's on the ball will not get all the way straight. And then we're going to slowly come back down. Do that again. Exhale, push. And then inhale, return. And you want to go way slower than you normally do, because the whole goal is to not let this ball travel around. And it is super, super challenging. There's all these tiny little wibble wobbles wanting to happen. So go very slow and controlled and feel that connection to the back of the legs. Good. So again, the flat foot on the jump board, that knee can fully extend. The one that's on the ball will stay slightly bent. Good. Let's do 3 more just like that. And it's kind of interesting to have to negotiate having these 2 feet on these different surfaces, different heights. Very good. Now come all the way down to the bottom, and you're going to do short range pulses. So push up halfway and in. Halfway in. Emphasis on coming down. So see how deeply you can get into the bend of your knees. So different than those top range pulses. Now we're focusing on this nice hip and knee flexion for 4, 3, 2. Now push all the way out to straight to finish with that jump board leg, and then come all the way down. Phew. All right, move the ball over underneath your left foot, sitting bone distance apart. Okay, so right foot is flat on the jump board. We exhale, push out. The right knee will get all the way straight, and then we come down to the bottom. Yeah, if you need more range of motion, slide the heels a little lower towards the springs. Whew. So this is way less stable because no part of our actual foot on this one side is touching the jump board, right? Before it was just our heels on it, but we had our toes for support. So now we have none of that. We have that full surface underneath us. Ooh, so good. Couple more. Try to keep that weight pressing through the center of the ball. Nice. Let's do 2 more. And then come to the bottom and do those short range pulses. Push halfway out, lower, halfway lower. Ooh, it almost gets harder to keep the ball still on these faster ones. 4, 3, 2, 1. Push all the way out, and then return the carriage and come in. Oh, so good. All right, grab the ball, come on up. And with that, we are all done. I hope you loved it. I loved doing it with you, and I can't wait to see you back here on the Reformer very soon. So I'll see you then. Bye. You did it. Way to go on completing today's workout. I hope you feel amazing. If you want to see even more from Real Good Pilates, click the link down below or right up here to head to my website and claim your 7-day free trial for the Real Good Pilates on-demand subscription platform, where you'll find even more fun and challenging ways to work out with me that are all completely ad-free. Plus tons of subscription exclusive workouts that you won't find anywhere else. So I hope you'll try it out, and I can't wait for you to join me for even more Real Good Pilates. I'll see you over there. Bye.